Welcome class 12 to the economics online tutorial sessions. Today we are going to continue our second chapter, which is basic concepts of macroeconomics, under which we are going to start the new topic, which is concept and components of investment. Now dear students, what do you know about investment? What is investment basically? Investment refers to the increase in the stock of capital. Now, what is stock of capital? Stock of capital means those things which are used for manufacturing or which are used for giving us more income. Capital goods or capital, it could be money, it could be machinery, it could be building, it could be any property. Basically, those are the fixed assets. Fine. So, investment refers to the increase in the stock of capital. If our fixed capital is increasing, then it's the investment. Now, investment is denoted by this equation, which is I is equal to delta K. Now, I means investment. Investment in economics is denoted by I. Now, what is K? K means capital stock or capital. Capital in economics is denoted by K. And what is delta K? Delta K means change in the stock of capital during the year. If there any addition or demotion, decrease in change in stock or increase in change in stock of capital, then it is denoted by delta. Is that clear? Now, delta K means change in the stock of capital during the year. Is that clear? Now, investment is also known as capital formation. The another term of investment is capital formation. If we are talking about capital formation, it means we are talking about the investment. Investment, capital formation. Both are same things, but name is different. Investment and capital formation. Now, students, if we take investment as a whole economy's point of view, if we talk about the whole economy, then total production of capital goods. What is capital good? Capital goods are the fixed assets which are used for the manufacturing of the goods, which gives us more earning. The heavy goods, the expensive things. Total production of capital goods during a year is called investment or capital formation. And under this total production of capital goods, replacement and addition of goods is also included. If we replace some old machinery with the new machinery, then it is also called investment. And if we bring the new machinery to our company or our industry, then it is also known as investment or capital formation. I am repeating it again. Total production of capital goods during a year is called investment. Is that clear, students? Students, let's talk about types of investment. Basically, there are two types of investment. The first one is fixed investment. Now, what is fixed investment? It refers to increase in stock of fixed assets. Understood? It refers to increase in stock of fixed assets, which are like plant, machinery, building, and so on and so on, for the production during the year. It refers to increase in stock of fixed assets. If our fixed assets are increasing, which are plant, machinery, building, which are used for the production in a year, then it is known as fixed investments. Now, what are fixed investments used for? Fixed investment helps us in raising the production capacity of the producer. If we are having many fixed investments, if our fixed assets are increasing, then definitely it will increase the capacity of the producers to raise its production. And if the producers' capacity is increased, then it will lead to the higher level of output. The production will increase, the output will increase, the producer will increase more level of output. And due to that higher level of output, our country's economy will grow at a very higher rate, leads to the higher level of output, which will ultimately lead to the higher rate of economic growth of that country. If our country is producing lots of goods, lots of production is being made in our country, then definitely our economy will grow. Now, students, the second type of investment is inventory investment. Now, what is inventory? Inventory means anything which is not sold yet or which we have kept it as a stock. We have not sold it, we have not used it, but it is kept with us. Now, what is inventory investment? At a point of time, it's a stock concept. At a point of time, producer hold the stock. At a point of time, producers hold a stock of what? They hold what? They hold the unsold finished goods. You know what are finished goods? Finished goods are those goods which have completed the production of process. Those have completed the process of production. Those are the finished goods. And those finished goods are unsold, which are kept with the company with them. Company is holding those finished goods. Those goods are not being sold yet. Second one is semi-finished goods, which have not crossed the process of production. They are still with the company. They are still in the manufacturing process. They are not produced. Now, the third one is raw material. That material which is used by the producer for making the production. So, these three things: unsold finished goods, semi-finished goods, and raw material. These three things are which they are known as inventory stock. These three things are known as inventory stock. If the producer is holding the inventory stock, what do you mean by inventory stock? Unsold finished goods, semi-finished goods, and raw material. If the producers are holding the inventory stock, understood? Now, increase in the inventory stock during the year is known as inventory investments. You understood what is inventory stock? Obviously, unsold finished goods, semi-finished goods, raw material. Those are the inventory stock. Now, if there is an increase in the inventory stock, then it is known as inventory investments. I think we are very clear with this. Now, why inventory investments are used? Why they are important to us? Because it provides the uninterrupted supply. The uninterrupted supply of what? Of inputs. What are inputs? Those are the raw materials to the producers. If we are having inventory investments, then the producers will get the uninterrupted supply of raw material or inputs. It also helps them to avoid day-to-day purchases. They don't have to go daily to purchase raw material and to purchase inputs. They have it with them, they have hold some portion of that inventory stock, and they don't have to go to purchase them day-to-day basis. I think we have cleared this thing. Now let's move to the next topic. Next topic is gross investments, net investments, and the concept of depreciation. Now students, what is gross investment? Gross investment is the addition to the stock of capital. Before making allowances for depreciation. If we have increased the stock of our capital, but we have not depreciated the value. You all know what is depreciation? Depreciation means the loss in the value of the fixed assets. On a day-to-day basis, we use some goods, we use some machineries, we use some products, and time to time it loses its shine, it loses its efficiency. So there is one depreciation to be applied on those things. So when we increase our stock of capital before making any depreciation to it, then this addition to the stock of capital is known as gross investments. Is that clear? Or we can also say that the expenditure on purchase of fixed assets and on the unsold goods during the accounting year. The expenditure on purchase of fixed assets and unsold goods during the accounting year is known as gross investments. Is that clear? Now, what are net investments? Net investments are the actual additions made to the capital stock of the economy in a given period of time is termed as net investments. Capital goods used as net additions to the existing capital stock. Suppose this year we have this much capital stock and we have increased some more capital stock. Suppose this is the addition of the stock. Then this is the net investments. Is that clear? This is the net investments and these are the gross investments. But इसमें depreciation you have not removed. Depreciation is included in the gross investments and in the net investments depreciation is there. Like if we can make a formula of these things. We can have net investments is equal to gross investments minus depreciation. If we remove depreciation from the gross investments, then we get the net investments. And what about the gross investments? If we add the depreciation in the net investments, then it is known as gross investment. Suppose we have bought something, suppose a machinery. We have bought machinery and we have not deducted the depreciation, it is already included. Then the gross investment and net investment is equal. Depreciation is 0 that time. So gross investment is under the gross investment, depreciation is already included. And when we talk about net investments, then we have to deduct the depreciation. Net investment means gross investments minus depreciation. If we deduct the depreciation from the gross investments, we get the net investments. Suppose we have bought something at a price 500. We have bought one phone of 5,000. Then the gross value of that phone is 5,000. Suppose after 1 year you want to resell that. Now the price of that phone will not be 5,000. It will be less than 5,000. Suppose 1,000 is the depreciation. Then when will you sell that phone to some other person, to your friend, to anyone at 4,000? Then 4,000 will be its net value. Gross value is the price at which you purchase and the net value is the after value. After deducting the depreciation, whatever value is remaining, that is your net value. Same goes with the concept of net investment and gross investment. Whatever we have purchased is the gross investment if we have not deducted the depreciation. And after 1 year or 2 years and after many years, if we deducted the depreciation, then the value remaining is the net investment. Is that clear? Okay, let's move to the next topic.